Hello everyone, and welcome back to Slow Spoken English. I'm Richard.
And I'm Diana. It's lovely to have you with us again.
Today's conversation is about making friends and meeting new people.
In our beginner episode, we talked about introducing yourself and asking simple questions.
Today, we'll go a little deeper.
We'll talk about how friendships begin, how conversations grow, and what you can do if you feel nervous meeting new people.
We'll also share some stories from our own lives.
And don't forget, if you're enjoying these episodes, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next conversation.
Diana, do you think making friends becomes harder as we get older?
I think it can. When we're children, we're surrounded by classmates every day. As adults, we have to make more effort.
I agree. People often think they're the only person who feels nervous, but almost everyone feels that way.
Exactly. When I first moved to Sydney, I remember standing outside my first book club meeting. I almost turned around and went home.
Really? I never imagined you being nervous.
Oh, I definitely was. Comprehension question 1.
Why did Diana almost go home?
Because I felt nervous about meeting new people.
So, what happened?
A woman smiled at me and said, "Hi, I'm Abby. Is this your first meeting?" That simple question made me feel comfortable immediately.
Abby sounds very friendly.
She really is. We've been friends ever since.
Amazing how one simple conversation can change your life.
Comprehension question 2. What was the first question Abby asked me?
She asked, "Is this your first meeting?"
You've told me before that you enjoy hiking. Did you make friends through hiking?
Yes. After moving to Sydney, I joined a weekend hiking group.
Was it easy?
Not exactly. The first few walks were a little quiet. I wasn't sure what to say.
That surprises me.
Then one day, someone asked me about my camera. That conversation lasted for almost the entire hike.
So all it took was one question.
Exactly. Comprehension question 3. What started the conversation on the hiking trip?
Someone asked Richard about his camera. I've noticed something. People enjoy talking to someone who asks good questions.
Yes, questions show interest.
Instead of asking only, "Where are you from?" you might also ask, "What brought you here?"
Or what do you enjoy doing on weekends? Those questions often lead to longer conversations. Comprehension question 4.
Why are good questions useful?
Because they help keep the conversation going. People often think making friends means talking a lot.
But listening is just as important.
Sometimes even more important.
When somebody is speaking, don't spend all your time thinking about your next answer.
Listen carefully.
People appreciate being heard. Comprehension question 5.
According to Diana, what should you do while someone is speaking?
Listen carefully instead of thinking only about your reply. Can I tell everyone something funny?
I'm not sure I like the sound of this.
Didn't you once walk over to the wrong hiking group?
I knew you were going to mention that. Yes, I did. There were 2 hiking groups meeting at the same park. I introduced myself to everyone, only to discover they were waiting for someone else.
What happened then?
Everyone laughed. They wished me luck. Then I found my own group.
That's actually a good lesson. People usually don't mind small mistakes. Comprehension question 6. What mistake did Richard make?
I introduced myself to the wrong hiking group. Meeting someone once is wonderful. Keeping in touch is even better.
Exactly. You could say, "It was great meeting you," or "Would you like to meet for coffee next week?"
Friendships grow over time. Comprehension. Question 7. What can you do after meeting someone new?
Keep in touch and invite them to meet again. People make friends differently around the world.
Some cultures are very direct. Others take more time.
Neither way is right or wrong. The important thing is to be respectful. Comprehension question 8. Do all cultures make friends in exactly the same way?
No, different cultures have different customs. The more people you meet, the easier conversations become.
Confidence grows through practice, not perfection.
Every conversation teaches you something. Comprehension question 9. How does confidence grow?
By practicing and talking to people. One thing I've learned is that good friendships don't happen overnight.
I agree. They grow through many conversations, through shared experiences, through trust.
Sometimes the person sitting next to you today could become your closest friend in a few years. You just don't know it yet. Comprehension question 10.
According to Diana, how do good friendships grow?
They grow through conversations, shared experiences, and trust.
Let's review today's vocabulary.
Approachable. Someone who seems friendly and easy to talk to.
Confidence. Believing in yourself.
Shared interest. Something two or more people enjoy together.
Conversation. Talking with another person.
Trust. Believing that someone is honest and reliable.
Follow up. Contacting someone again after meeting them.
Thank you for spending time with us today.
We hope today's conversation gives you confidence to meet new people and make new friends.
Remember, you don't have to speak perfect English. People appreciate kindness, curiosity, and a friendly smile.
Try listening to today's episode more than once. Each time, you'll understand a little more and become more confident speaking English.
If you enjoyed today's conversation, please hit the like button and subscribe for more episodes of Slow Spoken English.
We'll see you next time. Cheers, everyone.